sharing the screen yet, right?
Okay. Hello, everybody. I see we got people trickling in here. Welcome to our webinar for today. We're just going to give people a little bit more time to jump on this. And as they're jumping on, we did launch some questions there. So while we're waiting, why don't you guys kind of get started and answer some of those questions? It'll give us a little bit of an insight here. But yeah, so we're going to wait a few more minutes for more people to jump on. And in the meantime, feel free to answer the questions. Or if you do have any questions, you can just kind of put it in the box there. Thank you. Awesome. I see we got a few more people that are trickling in. We're just giving a few more minutes for more people to join. And as they're joining, please feel free to answer. So we've got some poll questions there. So while we're waiting, take a few minutes, answer those poll questions for us. It's just going to give us some insight here from this webinar. But yeah, so we're just going to wait maybe another 2 minutes for a few more people to jump on. Perfect. Awesome. Well, let's jump right into it then. For any of you that wanted to answer the questions, didn't have the time, feel free to send us an email with those responses as well. Would love to hear your feedback on that. But okay, well, hello everybody. Thank you so much for joining us here today. My name is Sam. I'm head of sales here at Zaui, and I'm absolutely thrilled to be here with you wrapping up the year. Now it is the holiday season, and I hope you're all having a fantastic year filled with wins, growth, and some very well-deserved moments of relaxation. Now, as we approach the end of the year, it's the perfect time to reflect on what we've achieved and look ahead at all the exciting things that's to come in 2025. Now, 2024 was a huge year for us. We invested very heavily into Zaui. Our developers were busy around the clock building some really cool features that are going to make your business more efficient and make your lives and your guests' lives a little bit easier. And we've got even bigger plans for next year, and we're very excited to share some of that here with you today. Now, I'm also joined by Andrea, our customer success manager. She's an expert on all things Zaui and have been working very closely with a lot of you here as well. So she's going to be my perfect partner to kind of do this presentation, but also answer any questions that you may have. Now, a few things I'd like you all to keep in mind while we're going through these features. First of all, nothing is set in stones, right? We're very, very open to your feedback. We're open to your perspective. And as we're explaining these features and you think to yourself, you know, it'd be really cool if we could also do X, Y, Z. We actually want to know what that X, Y, Z is. You know, we want to know what it is so we can do further things to improve Zaui for you. So yes, the main goal of this webinar here today is to give you this information, but also an equally important goal of ours is to hear your feedback, to hear your perspective on how we can create a Zaui that can better serve you. So without further ado, let's just jump right into it. Here's going to be the agenda for today. You know, for this agenda, I'm going to start out by talking about some of the features we've built for tour operators in 2024, and then some of the features that we've built for transportation operators in 2024. And then I'll pass it over to Andrea, who's going to talk about the features that are to come in 2025, which we're very excited about. And then also I'm going to give it to Kaspar to give a few words before we close out the presentation. Now, in terms of the key updates that we've made for the tour and experience operators, so I just want a few things to kind of want to mention here is these are features that we built specifically for experience and tour operators. However, there's still a lot of overlap if you are a transportation operator, and I'll be making sure that I mention that so you guys can kind of see the distinctions. But okay, so the first feature that I want to talk about here is dynamic pricing. Now, a few years ago, you know, as a team, we really wanted to focus on tools that can help our clients optimize their revenue. And that's how Zaui's dynamic pricing was born. Dynamic pricing is something that helps operators adjust their price based on demand, so they can increase during high demand times like holidays or peak seasons, or lower it when demand is low. Now, it offers the flexibility in pricing to match market conditions, which is key. And it's a great to maximizing revenue and staying competitive. So it is useful because the traditional static pricing does not reflect real-time market conditions, and dynamic pricing allows you to make these adjustments on the fly and make it so you're more profitable as an operator. Now, you know, dynamic pricing is one of those things where there's a reason why all hotels and airlines and Airbnbs uses it, and they've been using it for decades. It is because it works. Not only does it increase the bottom line, it also helps you spread your demand. Now, this is a topic we did a webinar earlier in the year. After this call here, we're actually going to share that with all of you as well. And we also did a case study with a company called Fairview Limos here in Banff. And it's just, you know, we kind of followed them and we asked them some questions about how it was working out. And they actually saw an almost 20% increase in their revenue in their peak seasons because of dynamic pricing. So we're just really happy to see those type of results. We'll actually share that case study with you guys here as well. So as you're planning out, you know, your New Year's, you're planning on looking at new strategies or different growth avenues. Dynamic pricing is going to be one that we really, really recommend you having a look at, because it is just something that works and is something that's going to help you with your bottom line. Okay, so now for Google Things to Do. Now, this is a feature that's been around for a few years in the Zaui system, but last year we did make a lot of improvements on it, and would like to talk about those improvements. But also, I do want to quickly talk about what it is, because there's actually a lot of you on the call here today that are not using it. So first of all, if you're not using it and you're maybe considering on using it and something that's in the back of your mind, well, we really recommend bringing that to the front of your mind, because this is something that's no longer optional. It's something that you must be using to stay competitive. And if you are using it, it's like SEO. You know, you want to be consistently working on it and updating it and making sure that you're optimizing it, because there's not a lot of tools that's going to bring you organic sales and organic traffic. And this is one of them. So to give you a quick idea of what it is for those of you that are not using it, Google Things to Do integrates with Google, so tour operators can get more exposure and better search results and just overall higher visibility. Now, this is a big plus because it puts operators right where people are already searching for activities to do, increasing bookings without needing extra marketing effort. As we all know, marketing efforts can get very, very expensive. Now, it provides seamless integration with Google, which can help boost your product listing and Google search engine, making them appear to more potential customers. I think to kind of note here is Google Things to Do is specifically for tour and activity operators. It is not for transportation at all. However, there is another feature that we've built with Google for transportation, which Andrea will touch on. Now, for the enhancements we made in 2024, we have improved the location matching, allowing more operators and products to get visibility on Google Things to Do service. We did a data cleanup, so we worked very closely with Google to ensure that items are not being dropped from the feed. And as we know, Google is consistently changing and evolving, and our team is working very closely with Google to make sure that we're always in that frontier of the changes that are coming. This is also a subject that we have an ebook on, and we did a webinar on this as well, which we'll also share after this call, so you can all kind of go through that. Okay, so now for the integrations. One thing that we've built is a marketplace where we wanted to kind of create this place where we have all these different integrations that Zaui does have, so keep it all nice and organized. You can go here and browse all the integrations, but also easily add it into your Zaui system. So we'll share a link to the marketplace as well. But we've added additional connections, like, for example, integration to Copernican, which is a cancellation management and trip protection. Integration with Werewolf, which is a waiver system. And then on top of that, there's 80 different apps and integrations in this marketplace. So, have a look at it. I'm sure there's something there that you could probably use for your business, or you didn't know that Zaui had a connection with. But yeah. And then also we do have an integration with 2 different OTAs in the coming year as well. One is called Painted Circle. What they do is they connect to eco-friendly or travelers who value positive impact and sustainability. And then also Tripster, which kind of focuses on fun loving and excitement and those type of activities. And these 2 integrations are coming very soon to the Zaui system. Okay, so let's move forward. Now I'm going to talk about some features that are for transportation. Some of these features will be specific to transportation, but there's also some that's going to have a lot of overlap, and I'll be sure to make that distinction as well as we're going through it. Now, the first feature here is service disruption. This is another feature that we have been working on this year and will continue to do so in 2025 as well. There's a lot of plans that we have on around service disruption. So first of all, it's something that's going to help you automate the process of rescheduling services and notifying customers if there are any changes like delays or cancellation. It helps reduce the need for manual intervention and service disruption, saving time for operators and keeping customers informed without overwhelming your staff. It reduces customer frustration because they get timely updates, and it helps operators stay organized, managing service disruption more efficiently. And we're further enhancing this specific feature. We're launching a new feature where your guests can sign in and build their own profiles and log into that. And we're tying in service disruption to that guest profiles, opening up an array of new features that you're going to use. And we're actually going to dig a lot deeper into that a little bit in the presentation when Andrea talks about what's to come in 2025. Okay, next, resource assignments. Now, this feature will have a lot of utility for tour and activity operators, but also transportation operators. Now, the resource assignment is a feature that's all about making sure that the right resource, like staff or vehicle, are assigned to the right tasks or schedules based on availability. It solves the issue of inefficient resource allocation, which can lead to overbooking, underuse, or miscommunication. It automates the process of assigning tasks or schedules to resources, which increases operational efficiency and minimizes errors or double booking. So again, it's just a tool that's going to make sure that you're doing things a little bit better and a little bit faster. Okay, now for Timetable. Now, this feature is a lot more specific to transportation operators, but the Timetable feature is designed to make route planning easier by automating the scheduling process based on a set parameter like demand, time slot, or vehicle capacity. It helps operators plan their route and schedule without wasting time manually adjusting every detail while making sure that things are running smoothly. So by automating this process, it reduces human error. It helps ensure that vehicles and staffs are used more efficiently, and also especially when you're kind of managing multiple routes or services. So this feature we built specifically to help you and your staff save hours and hours in admin work. Okay, so now for distance pricing. Just like dynamic pricing, this is one of the tools that we built to help companies with revenue optimization. Distance pricing allows operators to charge customers based on how far they're traveling instead of a flat rate, which makes the price more fairer or more transparent. This solves the issue where flat rate pricing can either overcharge customers for short trips or undercharge for longer ones. It provides flexibility as operators can set their prices that make sense for the distances they've traveled, which ensures that costs are covered more accurately and fairly. Okay, so the next feature here is going to be just default and one-way trip. We built this feature, essentially there's a specific use case for it. If you have any shuttle services that are going to maybe a park or a lake or somewhere where you have to drop off your guests and they must come back, there's no option for them to stay in that park or lake overnight. And what this does is it blocks out the ability for them not to select a round trip. So now they have to select a round trip. This way they're not kind of getting stuck there, or they're making a last minute booking and there's no more space left on the bus. Well, awesome. Okay, so that's some of the features that we've built this year. And now I'm going to pass it over to Andrea, and she's going to talk about a lot of the exciting things that we have coming in 2025 and kind of dig into what these features are. So Andrea?
Awesome. Thank you so much, Sam. Well, after hearing about all the fantastic new features we rolled out in 2024, I'm excited to build on that momentum and share what's next. What's coming down the pipeline in 2025? We've got some exciting improvements lined up, both in the short term and long term, across the three key areas of our platform: the online booking engine, the mobile app, and the core web application. So let's dive in. First of all, I am particularly excited to announce that multi-use tour and travel passes are coming soon to Zaui. This feature will be valuable for companies with customers who travel with them frequently, such as on commuter routes, or for businesses where visitors return often, like snow tubing, bike parks, or local attractions that offer annual passes. It opens the door to creating new offerings for your customers, encouraging them to book sooner and spend more upfront to benefit from past discounts. This in turn not only drives revenue, but also strengthens customer loyalty. For those operators currently managing past programs in Zaui with promo codes, this update will simplify this process significantly. Now, your customers will be able to purchase a pass from the online booking engine. Once a pass is purchased, they can use the passcode to make bookings. They'll also have access to their passes in the new customer portal, which I'm going to be talking about shortly. Passes will come with a set of rules and controls, including the essentials like setting a maximum number of uses for the pass, defining valid date ranges, and selecting what activities are valid to be booked with this pass. But we've also added advanced options like pass sharing and the ability to create variations, such as 10 ride passes and 20 ride passes. Inside Zaui, you operators will have clear visibility into pass details, including what an activity pass was redeemed for, the redemption amount, the remaining balance, and the pass's expiry date. Okay, now for the next few slides, we're going to be talking about the upcoming brand new online booking engine. You can expect to see a lot of improvements here in the 2025. So I'm going to start with the new booking engine for point-to-point transportation. Here's a breakdown of some of the key features. We will have text search filtering to quickly narrow down the list of available search options. On the search results page, we're bringing back the popular date ribbon so customers can easily see multiple dates and prices at a glance. 3 days either side on desktop and 1 day either side on mobile. A simple tap or click takes them to the date that they are interested in. We've also got result sorting options, including sorting by cheapest, latest, earliest, and fastest. And clear indicators of routes that are really selling fast or close to selling out. All these enhancements are designed to make the booking process faster, clearer, and more user-friendly for your customers. Now, the new transportation booking engine looks fantastic on desktop, but really it's been built with mobile users in mind, because we all know most travelers are booking on their phones these days. So we'll quickly take a look at some of the mobile-specific features of the new online booking engine. Firstly, it's optimized for fewer taps to make selections and complete purchases. There's effortless navigation between search results and checkout, and the same enhancements as the desktop version. That's the date ribbon, the sorting options, and indicators for routes close to selling out. We also have upsell options, including a seat selection, and a simple, intuitive process to complete your bookings quickly. Okay, now let's move on to the customer profile. As I hinted at earlier, this is the revamp section of the Zaui booking engine where your customers can view and make edits to their bookings. This feature is applicable to both tour and transportation operators. Currently, repeat customers can only be viewed, bookings can only be viewed individually. With this upcoming release, customers will be able to sign up for an account so they can log in and manage their bookings all in one place. If you choose to enable this feature, customers can create an account directly from the checkout page. Once their booking is confirmed, customers can access it using their reference ID and email, just like they can right now. But alternatively, they can log into their profile to view all their bookings in one convenient location. And if they don't already have an account, they can decide to sign up for one at any time. After logging in, customers will be able to see their upcoming and their past bookings, and they'll also have access to their passes. Here they can view the details of the remaining balance on the pass, the expiry date, and also grab that code that they're going to need to redeem their pass for purchases. So as we've said, the customer profile will allow customers to manage their own bookings. They'll be able to change the date, the time of their booking, update the number of passengers, and also adjust the passenger mix. Additionally, customers will soon have the option to cancel their own bookings. Now, we understand this feature might make some operators a little bit nervous and others won't want to touch it at all, so it will be completely optional. But if you choose to activate it, you'll have the ability to set up a customized cancellation policy for this. It includes adding a cancellation fee if applicable, offering flexible refund options, such as providing customers with a credit that they can use for future purchases rather than refunding them. Now, I'm going to tie this back to Sam's earlier slide about disruptions. This is really where that feature truly stands out. Customers whose bookings are impacted by a cancellation or a delay can log into their profile and decide what they want to do to proceed. They can either rebook for another time or date, or if the rebooking doesn't fit with their travel plans, they can get a refund. This feature is designed to save operators countless hours of repetitive admin tasks, freeing your team to focus on higher priority activities. And we have also been hard at work on a brand new mobile application behind the scenes. We've heard your feedback loud and clear. The current app can sometimes feel complicated and slow when processing bookings. We also know that not all of you need to capture detailed customer information like name and phone number for every single transaction. Sometimes a simple admission ticket is all that's needed. To address this, we've introduced the new Quick Sale button. As you can see in the screen capture here, the feature streamlines the booking process. After selecting the activity your guest wants to book and the passenger mix, they can skip to the customer details section, past the customer details section entirely and head straight to the car. From there, the guest can be checked in quickly, allowing your reservationist to move on to the next customer. And another innovation coming soon is to the Zaui core web application. In 2025, we will be presenting an entirely new Zaui Dashboard. This dashboard will provide a modern layout, customizable views, reservation-focused and operations-focused dashboards, and user permission-based access restrictions. We will also be bringing our very popular Zaui Insights back to the forefront as one of the dashboard views, so you can have easy access to this important feature. The dashboard is designed to be super fast and efficient for operators who have a lot of activities and bookings, and customizable for all sizes of operations. Another new innovation in the transportation space is an integration with Google Maps. Now, I'm sure you're all familiar with this tool. What this is going to do is enable your listings to show up in the public transportation option. So if you hit that little train symbol there, there's a chance that your routes will be offered up as a viable option for people wanting to get to the destination that is being set. So it's a really great way to promote and get your offering, your route out there on the world's most heavily used mapping application. So really awesome. And last but not least, the final feature I want to cover today is another key component of the new Zaui dashboard. This is the ability for your reservationists to access the same streamlined online booking workflow that your customers can. There will be a new button on the Zaui dashboard that gives quick access to this booking tool. This feature offers a better interface for searching availability based on a customer's schedule, including leveraging the calendar to easily find options for tours. Greater ease when booking point-to-point round-trip transportation is also a feature of this. The same innovative new interface that I just covered previously will also be the view that your reservationists see. Once a booking is finalized, the reservationist will be returned back to the Zaui back office checkout page, where they can select from the usual range of payment options and confirm the booking for the customer. So these are the upcoming features we are most excited to bring to the Zaui platform in 2025. I hope you're excited about them as we are. And I will now hand you back to Sam, who will share a bit more about the long-term innovations we have planned at Zaui.
Awesome. Thank you, Andrea. Okay, so first of all, AI insights and reporting. Just overall AI, I'm sure this is something that's in everyone's mind here. It's something that Zaui is looking to be investing very heavily, not just in 2025, but years to come. Some of the features that we're looking to start out with are going to be smarter reporting, just AI-driven insights to help you see trends faster and make data-backed decisions more effortlessly. Predictive insights, giving you leverage, the machine learning to anticipate demand, trends, and opportunities, just so you can stay ahead of the curve. Price optimization, so an intelligent tool to help you maximize revenue by optimizing pricing strategies based on real-time data. And here you can kind of think about it being connected to, for example, dynamic pricing. So now you can make these decisions on dynamic pricing based on AI-driven data. And also, we're going to be looking very heavily into all the manual tasks that you're currently doing inside the Zaui system. These can be the repetitive ones or the ones that are taking a long time. And we'll be creating streamlined automation, so enhancing workflows powered by AI to save you time, reduce manual tasks, and boost operational efficiencies. And on that note, if there currently is a task that you're doing that's taking you a long time, that that's a little bit cumbersome in the Zaui system, let us know. You're the actual users, you have actual insight into this, and we want to know what these features are so we can start looking into them and kind of creating features of AI around that. But yeah, so that does include our presentation for today. Before we make our closing remarks, I do want to hand it over to our CEO, who will share a few words here with us, actually on his birthday. Happy birthday, Kaspar. And I'll hand it over to him. Kaspar.
Thank you, Sam. And thank you all for joining us today and for being an essential part of the Zaui family in 2024. When we've looked back at a year, we see this as being an incredible year. As we can see from our numbers, our customers have achieved a remarkable average growth of over 19%. And from our point of view, your success really fuels our purpose and our motivation to bring the products that we bring to the market. At Zaui, we're dedicated to simplifying your operational workflows and connecting the travel ecosystem, enabling seamless experiences that empower your business to reach more people in more places. As we come to an end of 2024 and we look ahead into 2025, we're, as you've heard from both Andrea and Sam, really excited to continue being your partner in growth and innovation, and also thrilled that we believe that will bring a lot of new features and exciting features to you in 2024. So as a closing remark from my side, here's to another year of shared success and reaching new horizons together. Thank you for trusting us to be part of your journey.
Awesome. Thanks, Kaspar. Yeah, 19% growth. Absolutely love to see it. All right, well, folks, that's a wrap. Thank you so much for taking the time to join us here today as we close out the year. I hope you're as excited about Zaui's journey as we are. We've accomplished so much, and it's all thanks to you, our incredible partners, our clients, our supporters. Your feedback, collaboration, and trust drives us in everything we do. And with 2025 just around the corner, we can't wait to bring even more innovation and help you bring value and grow your business. On behalf of the entire Zaui team, I wish you all a joyful holiday season and a fantastic start to the new year. So whether you're taking that well-deserved break or gearing up for a busy season, we're here to support you in every step of the way. And remember, if you have any questions or if you want to dive any deeper and anything that we covered today, Andrea and I are just an email away. Don't hesitate to reach out. We'd love to hear from you. Or if you have any new feature ideas or any feature requests or anything that you think that we should be improving on, please let us know. Thank you again, and here's to an exciting and successful 2005 from all of us here. Have a fantastic day. Cheers.
Thank you.
Thank you.